Welcome back to Loot Route. This is episode 2 of my series called GameStop from Pennies to Pricy, and this is going to be a good one. So, in the last episode, I mentioned that I ordered probably 70 or 80 items total, and this box right here has at least, I want to say like 20 to 25 of those items, and these two packages just have one item each. So, there's still a lot that needs to come. And the rest of the packages are going to be a lot smaller in size. Some were sent as singles, and some were sent with like 2 or 3 things. So I'll probably wait to do the next episode when all of those come in. But um, especially when I got this big box, I wanted to make this episode right away because I don't remember what any of this stuff is. And yeah, I just think it'll be a lot of fun and exciting. And I think some of the cheapest items I ordered were in this box here. So we'll start with these smaller 2 packages up top, and then we'll move to the box down below. So let's go ahead and get started. That's not the game. All right, we got Madden NFL 20 for the Xbox One. It's actually in pretty decent shape overall. There's like one little rivet down there, but overall it doesn't feel dirty. It's in pretty good shape. And it's as complete as an Xbox One game can come. Even has this little slip here. Let's take a look at the disc. Yeah, just some smudges from someone handling it. Very clean otherwise, so looking good there. Let's get rid of that. Let's see what's in this one here. Try to keep it flat so that way it's more of a surprise. This is, what is this? Wii U tablet charger. Okay, so this is the charger for just the tablet on a Wii U. This is not accurate. I will cut in at the end because similar to last time in every episode, I don't have my phone on me. It's on the tripod here, so I'm not going to be able to check prices in real time. But at the end, I'll cut in after I've had time to look and tell you what the prices I paid. It was definitely not this. It was way cheaper than that. So, yep, that is what this is here. Again, like I mentioned in the last episode, I only have a PS5. So, a lot of the stuff's going to be useless to me for now, but hopefully farther down the series, I could eventually get to the consoles, which I'm assuming would be between like 60 on the low end up to like, the $100 figures. So, with how many items they have and the fact that we just began, it's going to be a long time. But like I said, this is going to be a long series, and we'll get there one day if I continue to do this for a long time. So I don't have anything to open this with, but the tape's not secured all the way down, so it should be pretty easy to open. Once I actually get this open, I'm going to move it off screen as much as I can. I'm kind of limited on space, and that way it's more of a surprise for you guys. Honestly, me too. All right. That's about as far as I can go. You know what? Let me do this. I have my chair over here that I've been putting all my stuff I've opened on, but what I'll do instead is I'll put the stuff I opened up here, and I'll move this to the side. That way we keep the surprise factor, which is one of the funnest part about these videos. All right. So It is in a humongous GameStop bag. Because like I said, there's like 20 items in here. And I do have the receipt here. Of course, they don't have prices anymore, so I'll cut in at the end for that. But that'll be good to have for later. All right, first up, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for the Xbox One. That's hilarious. That is not the price. This is probably back when it was new. Couple rivets in there. Little tear there. Not the cleanest case, but you know, with GameStop, it's always fun to see stuff that comes CIB because they're so privy to use pre-owned GameStop cases or just completely blank cases. So cool. It has a little slip in there. Oh, look at that. December 27th, 2015. 10 years ago. Jeez. Let's see how the disc is looking here. Looking pretty good. You can see some scratches up top and the right there, but overall pretty good. I know this game is still super popular today. I believe besides Rainbow Six Extraction, that game that they made, that may have just been a DLC. I don't know. I've never played this series. They haven't made any new ones. This is one of those games that's kind of like the best thing I can compare it to. I guess Smite. If you guys ever played Smite, like I know they just came out with Smite 2, but for a long time it was just like one game, and they just update it constantly with updates, new character skins. That's what this game is like. So, I have some friends that play this. I know there's people that are amazing at this game. I actually like watching people play it. I just don't think it's something I'd ever be good at because I'm a Call of Duty player and Battlefield sometimes. But stuff like this, I've never gotten into. If I ever get the Xbox One eventually, I will try it. It's like I said, I don't plan on getting rid of any of this stuff. A lot of it's not worth a lot in the first place, but second of all, the whole point of the series is to collect all this stuff. And I mentioned the last episode that maybe once a year we will check the overall pricing to see if anything's changed from the time I ordered until now. Another thing we can do is look at the entire collection I have. Now, I don't think I'll have everything there. If I get any stuff that's like kids related or stuff that my son's into, I'm going to give it to him. But minus those things, the majority of this stuff I should still have. So let's continue. All right, we got Titanfall on the Xbox One. I heard this game's amazing. I've also never played this. Couple divots in it. That's probably accurate. I'll double check at the end, but that's probably accurate. It's just a little dirty. Nothing terrible though. This game did always look cool to me. I just never played this one or the second one. I remember reading, I don't know if it's this game or Titanfall 2. One of them is unplayable because there's no story mode and it was online only, and I think the server shut down. I think it's Titanfall 2. I think this game has a campaign, which is sick, so I can actually still play it. This one doesn't come with a manual, but a lot of Xbox games don't. Xbox One, I should say. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, is this Titanfall 2? Hold on. Now I gotta take off the sticker. If I can. These stickers are a bitch sometimes. Oh, God. Damn. Oh, shit, they sent the wrong game. That's kind of funny. I want to keep this on there just for... It's just cool. Damn, it's not going to stay. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. Oh, well. Yep, this was supposed to be Titanfall, and they sent Titanfall 2. So, I think Titanfall 2 is the one that does not have a campaign. We'll check the disc anyway, but they sent the wrong disc. That is very GameStop of them. Not the best quality, but I think it's just smudges. It's not scratched, so it should be fine. Oh, that's unfortunate, but also kind of funny. I'm sure down the road, not too far, we would get Titanfall 2 anyway because they're both very cheap games. Oh, look at that. Titanfall 2. This is what I was saying. This box is so big and it has the majority of the items I ordered that I completely forgot what all I ordered because I ordered so many things and I did all of it at once, and it was at least 2 weeks ago, so I've completely forgot what I got. So this case is Titanfall 2. We'll see if they put Titanfall 1 in here. Hopefully they did. Hopefully I don't have two copies of Titanfall 2. Um, oh, no, okay. Titanfall 2 has single-player campaigns, so I guess Titanfall 1 was online only. Or maybe they both had campaigns and what I heard about online was wrong. I don't know. Ah, no way, dude. Ew. Look at that. There's, like, gunk on it. If any of you are familiar with Retro Rebound, he does this like GameStop roulette type thing where he's a collector and he's hoping to get stuff complete in box, but a lot of times he gets shit like this. And he would call that the GameStop man juice. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. He's really a good YouTuber. I like his stuff. Let's have this really old Xbox Live trial. I don't know if they expire or if it's been used, but there you go if you want it. And a Battlefield 1 ad. Pretty cool. That's one Battlefield I never played, but I heard was goated, so I'd like to try that eventually. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's bad. That, I mean, I'm sure it would play. It's not scratches, but that's fucking terrible. Alright. So Titanfall 1 had the wrong game, and this copy is trash, so that's cool. Alright, we got Star Wars Battlefront on the PS4. A couple blemishes, but this one's actually not too bad at all. I actually did buy this game at a retro game store one time, and I played it for like 5 minutes, and I got really bored. I didn't like it, but not too familiar with it. Battlefront Season Pass. That probably has not been relevant in 10 years. Another game. Had an app and everything. That's kind of cool. Let's see how this is looking. And just smudges. Not a big deal. After that Titanfall 2, I don't know if anything's going to beat that. That was quite terrible. I can tell just from kind of glancing in the bag, I can't see everything because a lot of them are flipped over, but there is a lot of games in this one, which is sick. Copy of NHL 22 on the Xbox Series X, so honestly a relatively new game. Keep in mind, everything I ordered was $2 or less, so I mean, sports games are kind of worthless for the most part. This is a very clean copy, and you would think it would be because it's a very new game. But yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. That might be damage. Don't know. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it's not all the way in the cellophane here, so it probably is damage, but whatever. Looks pretty cool. At least it's pretty clean. Got the slip here. Yeah, just some smudges. Nothing terrible. And correct me if I'm wrong, I know PlayStation, ever since PS3, has been using Blu-ray discs, so like scratches really hardly matter, even if they are scratched. I don't know if Series X and Xbox One games use Blu-ray discs or something along the sort where scratches don't really matter too much. I know the 360 and original Xbox did not, and those were very prone to not working if they got scratched really bad, but I don't know about the newer ones. Ooh, a PS5 game. WWE 2K25. I honestly don't know if I even ordered this. I'm not I'm so serious. I don't think I ordered this. But if that's really how much it was new, then that is cool. Okay, I guess they just gave me a case for fun. All right, well, I have a WWE 2K25 PS5 case. All right, maybe I'll get that game in the future. Who knows? This is why this is fun. This is so fun. I didn't order this game either. Yeah, they're just giving me cases. I guess they saw how cheap everything was that I ordered, and they were like, "Fuck it, let's just give him the trash. He probably wants it." Definitely didn't order this. Empty. You could just tell as soon as you pick these up that it's empty. This one doesn't click either. The case is kind of broken. This is empty. Battlefield Hardline. Maybe they saw how cheap my order was, and like they forgot it was for a person when they were packing it, and they like mistook it for a trash pile or something. I don't even know. All right, this one's in here. I think I did order this, even though it's PS5. Again, it's a sports game, so they lose value fast. NBA 2K23. Um, not the cleanest. Yeah, not the best, but well, at least the game's in there. Pretty clean, just a little smudged. That's hilarious. So I've gotten like what 4 games so far without cases that I did not order. All right, we got NBA 2K20 Legend Edition on the Xbox One. It's Dwayne Wade on the cover there. This one's not too bad. This one's pretty decent overall. Feels clean. Oh, there's 2 discs in here. What the hell? Oh, okay. They gave me a bonus. A hair and some smudges, but not too bad. They gave me 2K19 as well. Maybe it was traded in like this. I mean, honestly, you saw how dirty that one game was. GameStop might not even check if these work or if they're even the right games. Like, there was 2 in here. So with all these like random games they're giving me and also these cases, it's honestly got to be kind of hard to track. For example, I got 2K19, right? Like, if that wasn't in this order and I get to that game eventually on their website, if it's in stock, I would just be ordering it for nothing because I already have it. But oh well, I'm still in the very cheap range, so I don't really care if I get doubles. All right, we got Madden 23 on PS5. I think this was in my order. Again, I have the slip, so luckily they sent the slip, so we can see everything they sent me that was wrong. So cool, it's got the slip in the game. That is very, very clean. Hopefully this... Sorry if that was loud. I've only used this mic for the second time now because I used it for the first time in my first video. So I don't know what the battery life is like. Hopefully it lasts long enough because this one's a lot longer than the first one. This case is terrible. Madden NFL 21 Next Level Edition. That's not great. It's like completely punctured. Oh, it's the right game though. It's for the Xbox Series X. That is mint. Like, I literally don't think anybody has played this. That's just some dust. There's nothing on this. That game is completely mint. Case is not though. Alright, here's a GameStop special we know and love. We got some blank black cases. This is Rainbow Six Siege on the PS4. Now, there is some games that I ordered that I don't know if they're all in this case, but there are doubles because some, the same game will be the same price typically, but like one will be on PS4, one will be on Xbox One or PS5 and Series X, vice versa. Again, the series is buying literally everything, so. Yep, for PS4. That's not great, but it's Blu-ray. Oh, you see that? It's kind of like, I don't know if it's peeling or what that is. You can kind of see the front though. It's scratched as well. You can see it through the other side. Again, it's a Blu-ray disc. It'll probably be fine. So this one I could actually play because I have a PS5. So might tell my friend that I have that. Try it out. Get smoked. I don't know. I peered in the bag. We have quite a few of these. So this says NBA 2K21 for the PS4. That one is pretty good. 18 minutes already. Got NHL 15 on the Xbox One. Oh, what is that? Hopefully you can make that out. There's like a dark area. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Besides that, it looked alright. We got NBA 2K21 on the Series X. That is very, very clean once again. Got Star Wars Battlefront. This one's on the Xbox One instead of the PS4. Pretty dirty. Oh, also, referencing back to the beginning of the video, you saw how most of these came in the big package. I learned from watching more videos and reading more stuff online that usually the box, which has more items in it, is from the warehouse. And it does say on the label, on the shipping label, Grapevine, Texas, and I think that is where their warehouse is. Usually if it's in you can see down there, usually the individual packing bubble mailers are from actual stores, so that's usually a good way to tell the difference. Here's an actual case. Fallout 4 on the Xbox One in the worst condition ever. Yeah, that's not great. is quite literally falling apart. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess people just get mad and just like, oh, just throw that shit against the wall. I don't know. Dude, this thing is bad. I can't even open it. The game's coming out. Hold on. Oh man. Yeah, this is bad. This is hardly even a case anymore. This is basically trash. Surprisingly, the game just is dusty, has smudges, not scratched. You would think it would be for how this case looks, but Jesus Christ. I'm surprised that even closes, to be honest with you. Man. Here we got an OG game, Battlefield 4. This game I have played. I had a 360 my teenage years, and I've had a bunch of consoles, honestly. I've had the majority of them. It's just currently I only have the PS5, but GameStop case. Whoa. Oh, it's a 2-disc game. Okay. There's the first one. Wish it wasn't doing that rainbow effect. Was not doing that earlier. This doesn't look the best, which for 360 is kind of worrying. Disc 2, also not the best, but if I ever get an Xbox One 360, we'll be able to try them out. Just barely fits. Good game. Got EA Sports Madden NFL 21 on the Series X. I think I got this. I think I opened this one already just on the PS4. I honestly don't remember at this point. There's so many sports games. Some sticker residue. Well, it does have the slip. And not bad, just a little smudged. Alright, that was the last game. Let's look at the other stuff. Got a pack of Fanatics card sleeves. These will actually be useful for when I get cards eventually. My son also collects Pokemon cards, so once again, this is another thing I could give him because they're actually useful to him. They are not to me yet. That price is probably accurate, though. Although I should mention, a lot of this stuff, although it's already very cheap, I also got it the day after Christmas, I want to say. So a lot of this stuff had discounts on top of the already cheap price. So, for example, something was like, I think there was one thing I ordered that was like normally $1 and it was like 25 cents or something. So, this is Groot, I think is his name. Uh, it just says, yeah. So I think this was part of a. They had it as like an assortment, like you get a random one. So probably accurate, 98 cents. Cool though. At least it's in good shape. All right, what do we got here? Another Panini NBA sticker and card collection, 2024 to 2025. Open these up. I had like 35% on my phone when I started. I hope it lasts long enough because this is a long video. There we go. I don't know shit about basketball, so got Chris Dunn, Colin Sexton. I do know Nikola Jokic, I think his name is. I've seen interviews with this guy. This guy's funny. Rob Dillingham, Reed Shepard. This one's like, these are like paper almost. This is feels like an actual card. Jalen Green. So maybe this is like the Pokemon. What do they call them? Like the Pokemon. God, I don't know. I don't know Pokemon either. It's like the Pokemon like foil, I guess. Like whatever the special one is. This is like the equivalent, I guess, for these. So that's cool. Those there. Here's another thing my son is gonna love. Minecraft Celebration sticker album for the 15th anniversary. Let's take a flip through this. Okay, so there's some cards there that are, they kind of got stuck. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing. Oh, okay, so this is like a little collection magazine. You match the numbers you get in this magazine. That's pretty cool. And there's another set on the back. All right, that's cool. That'll be fun for my son to go through. All right, now I think we have the same type of deal, but for the 2024 to 25 NBA sticker and card collection. So it's got a 20% battery, so I should be good. So yeah, I guess those cards I'll put in here, and this should be the same sort of deal. Yep, couple cards in there. What is that? Oh, okay. Trading card checklist, yeah. Yeah, so a little place for you to put them all. That's pretty cool. I wonder with these, if you like collect an entire binder of these and you complete this, if it's worth anything. Probably not, but still cool. All right. Oh, whatever it was just fell out because the package is dirty or damaged. This is just a Wii remote back cover for a black controller. And I've never seen a sync button on there. So I wonder if that's unique to the black controllers. I do actually have a Wii. That's one of the consoles I do have. Well, I share it with my son. We use it to play games together. But I have a white one with 2 white controllers. So at least I have a replacement if I need it. Put that back in here, but it's probably just going to fall out again. Another CandyCon D-pad. This one is Bolt Yellow. Getting towards the bottom here finally. More Fanatics card sleeves, but these are the thick ones. So, cool. What was this? University USB-C. They had this advertised as a basically a Switch charger replacement, so that's good because my son has a Switch and a Switch 2, so not a bad thing to have as a spare, to be honest, because he just has the original one it came with, and it's working fine, but if it ever doesn't. This is one for a PS4/Xbox One controller, I guess, to charge. Another good thing to have. This one's a lot bigger. This is just a HDMI cable that you can use on anything, just a spare. Also, another thing that's not bad to have a lot of. This is a AC power cord for the PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, or Xbox Series X. So I'm getting a lot of cord accessories that'll be good to have just as spares, to be honest. Alright, and this is the last thing. Once again, this is just like the Marvel thing. It was like an assortment they randomly pick. This one's a Squishmallow Onell, I don't know. Looks like a little dragon thing. My son likes Squishmallows. He has a big pillow of one, so be another thing I give him. Well, as you can see, that is our entire stack of stuff. So as you can see,
Some good,
a lot of
some
the stuff
bad.
was already really cheap, and it's basically from cheapest to most expensive on here. Everything was already very, very cheap, but like I mentioned in the video, a lot of the stuff had a couple of cents of saving on top of it. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll continue scrolling through this till I get to the bottom. But if you guys are looking forward to the next episode, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment as well if you want to. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.